Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. You know that feeling you get when you're crushing on someone and you just can't quite tell if they feel the same way? It's like trying to solve a jigsaw puzzle with half the pieces missing. Well, fret no more because today we're diving into a topic that has puzzled many. How to know if a guy is into you. Stick around because we've got 10 surefire ways to tell if he's interested. Alright, let's talk about sign number 1. He makes an effort to spend time with you. This is one of the most telling signs that someone is genuinely interested in you. When a person goes out of their way to carve out time from their busy schedule just to be with you, it speaks volumes about their feelings. And I'm not just talking about grand gestures here. It's the little things, those small, seemingly insignificant moments that actually mean the world. Like when he remembers your favorite coffee order or the way he always seems to know when you need a laugh. Like maybe he always seems to pop up in the same coffee shop you go to, even though you thought he lived on the other side of town. It's almost as if he has a sixth sense about where you'll be. These coincidences are rarely just that. They're often deliberate choices to be near you. Or maybe he magically finds time in his super busy schedule to catch that new movie you were talking about. Coincidence? I think not. It's these little efforts that show he's paying attention to what you like and making an effort to share those experiences with you. When a guy is interested, he becomes a master of finding opportunities to be around you. He might suddenly develop an interest in your hobbies or find reasons to be in the same places you frequent. It's all about creating those moments of connection. Even if it's just for a quick chat or a walk to the water cooler, he'll cherish every moment. These small interactions might seem trivial, but they add up to something much bigger. They show that he values your company and is willing to make an effort to be a part of your life. Speaking of cherishing moments, it's often the little things that make the biggest impact in our relationships. These small gestures and seemingly insignificant details can reveal a lot about how much someone cares for you. They show that the person is not just hearing you, but truly listening and valuing what you say. Let's move on to sign number 2. He remembers the little things. This is a clear indication that you hold a special place in his heart. When someone remembers the small details, it means they are paying close attention to you and your interests. Like that time you mentioned your favorite childhood book, the one that brought you so much joy and comfort. It might have been a passing comment, but it stuck with him. And then, weeks later, he brings it up in conversation or even surprises you with a copy of that very book. This shows that he not only listens, but also takes action to make you happy. Or how about when you casually mentioned you loved sunflower seeds? Perhaps while talking about your favorite snacks or a childhood memory associated with them. And the next time you see him, he magically pulls a bag out of his backpack? It's these thoughtful gestures that show he is attentive and considerate. These, my friends, are not mere coincidences. They are deliberate actions that demonstrate his affection and care. When someone goes out of their way to remember and act on the little things, it speaks volumes about their feelings for you. These are signs that he's been paying attention, really paying attention, to everything you say. It's a way of showing that he values your words and wants to make you feel special and appreciated. Because when a guy is smitten, every detail about you, even the seemingly insignificant ones, becomes a precious gem to treasure. It's these little things that build the foundation of a strong and loving relationship, where both partners feel seen, heard, and cherished. Now, who doesn't love a good compliment? And when a guy is into you, get ready for a compliment shower. That's right, sign number 3 is all about those sweet nothings he whispers in your ear. It could be anything from admiring your new haircut to praising your witty sense of humor. Maybe he notices your new shoes or tells you how impressed he is with your presentation at work. Whatever it is, he'll find ways to make you feel special and appreciated. Because, let's be honest, when we like someone, we can't help but gush a little, right? Chapter 4. Taking the lead. Okay, picture this. You wake up to a sweet good morning text from him. Later in the day, he calls just to hear your voice and see how your day is going. No, you're not dreaming. This, my friends, is sign number 4. He initiates contact. He's not waiting for you to reach out first. He's taking the initiative to stay connected because he genuinely wants to talk to you. He's thinking about you, and he wants you to know it. And honestly, who doesn't love a little proactive communication in a relationship? Chapter 5. The Adorkable Jitters. Now let's talk about those adorable little signs that he might be trying to play it cool, but his body language is screaming, "I'm totally into you." Sign number 5. He gets a bit nervous around you. Maybe he stumbles over his words, or his hand flies up to adjust his hair 100 times when you're around. Perhaps he starts talking a mile a minute, or conversely clams up completely. Don't mistake this for disinterest. It's actually quite endearing. Those butterflies in his stomach? Yeah, they're making him a little jittery, but in the cutest way possible. Chapter 6. Meeting the crew. All right, we're getting to the good stuff now. Sign number 6. He introduces you to his friends. This one's a biggie, folks. It means he's not just interested in keeping things casual. He sees potential for something more and wants to bring you into his world. He values his friends' opinions, and getting their seal of approval is important to him. So if he's eager to introduce you to the crew, take it as a huge compliment. He's proud to have you by his side. Okay, let's talk about the power of touch. No, I'm not talking about anything inappropriate. I'm talking about those subtle yet electrifying moments of physical contact. Sign number 7. He makes physical contact. Maybe he gently touches your arm when he laughs at your jokes, or his hand brushes against yours when you're walking side by side. These seemingly small gestures speak volumes about his interest. He's breaking down those physical barriers and creating a sense of intimacy and connection. Chapter 8. Beyond the surface. You know what's more attractive than a guy with a nice smile? A guy who's genuinely interested in what you have to say. Sign number 8. He asks personal questions. He's not just making small talk about the weather. He wants to delve deeper into your thoughts, dreams, and experiences. He asks about your passions, your fears, your favorite childhood memories. He listens intently when you speak, hangs on to your every word, and remembers the details. He's showing you that he sees you, the real you, and he's genuinely invested in getting to know you on a deeper level. Chapter 9. Mirroring your moves. Have you ever noticed how couples sometimes start to act alike after being together for a while? They finish each other's sentences, laugh at the same things, and even start to mirror each other's body language. Well, guess what? That subconscious mirroring starts way before they even become a couple. Sign number 9. He mirrors your actions. It could be something as simple as taking a sip of his drink when you do, or crossing his legs in the same direction as yours. It's his body's way of building rapport and showing you that he's on the same wavelength. Chapter 10. Going the extra mile. Last but certainly not least, we have sign number 10. He goes out of his way to help you. This is the kind of man who doesn't just talk the talk but walks the walk. He understands that actions speak louder than words, and he's always ready to prove his love and commitment through his deeds. He's your knight in shining armor, always ready to lend a helping hand, even if it means going above and beyond. Need help moving? He's the first to volunteer, showing up with a smile and a can-do attitude. He knows that these little acts of service are what build a strong foundation in a relationship. He's there with his pickup truck and a playlist of your favorite tunes. He makes even the most mundane tasks enjoyable, turning a chore into a fun, shared experience. His presence is a reminder that you're not alone and that he's there to support you in every way possible. Feeling under the weather? He shows up at your doorstep with a container of homemade soup and a warm hug. He knows that comfort and care are essential, especially when you're not feeling your best. His thoughtfulness and attention to detail make all the difference. He's there for you, no matter what, because seeing you happy brings him joy. Whether it's making you laugh after a tough day, or simply being a shoulder to lean on, his presence is a constant source of comfort and happiness. His dedication to your well-being is unwavering, and honestly, who doesn't love a man who's always willing to go the extra mile? His efforts don't go unnoticed, and they certainly make a lasting impression. It's these selfless acts that truly define his character and show just how much he cares. In a world where actions often speak louder than words, having someone who consistently goes the extra mile is a treasure. And there you have it, folks. 10 ways to know if a guy is into you. Remember, these are just a few telltale signs, and everyone expresses their feelings differently. The most important thing is to trust your gut and go for it if you feel a genuine connection. You never know what could happen. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to share it with your single friends who need a little help deciphering the male species. See you next time.